This is Sam from Colosoft. Welcome to this video. We know that the Address Resolution Protocol is a computer networking protocol for determining a hardware address when only its IP address is known. ARP is useful when we use it to manage our network. While the ARP packets can be easily used for malicious purposes, attackers can use ARP packets to scan and get all the active IP addresses of a network, and sends packets with proof MAC addresses, or cut a user from accessing network. In this video, I'll introduce you to two kinds of ARP diagnosis events that may be resulted in attacks. COPSA is able to diagnose the network problems through the captured packets. In the Diagnosis tab, we can find all the diagnosis results. In this case, we can see there are 3 items of ARP diagnosis results in the data link layer. But first of all, we have to be aware that the diagnosis results are based on the thresholds in diagnosis settings. Let's click this icon to figure it out. We can change the threshold of the diagnosis event, such as, in my network, more than 100 times of ARP request in 1 second can be diagnosed as ARP request storm. To get accurate and useful diagnosis results, we should first make sure the diagnosis threshold values meet the network. Okay, let's get back to the Diagnosis tab. We'll start at the ARP request storm. The Diagnosis address panel shows the addresses that doing the request storm. Let's focus on one node to see what it was doing. Right-click a node, and locate in Node Explorer. We can see the MAC address is selected in the Node Explorer. Now we can only see the analysis results and statistics of the selected node. Let's go directly to the packets it sent out. We can see the first packet was sent out at 8 48 seconds, and the last packet 9 25 seconds. In less than a minute, the node sent out more than 2,000 ARP packets. And we can read the summary to understand that it was sending packets to keep asking the MAC addresses of the IP addresses of the entire network. Why it was doing this? There might be 2 possibilities. 1. Keeping sending ARP packets out constantly in such a fast speed, it could consume a big portion of network bandwidth of a small network. Or, it was trying to get the MAC addresses of the active IP addresses, to prepare for its further attacks. Therefore, upon seeing this diagnosis result, we should go down to figure it out if the packets are subject to malicious purpose to prevent greater damage. Let's go back to see another diagnosis result. ARP too many active response. Also we see some MAC addresses here, and we choose one to see its packets. These packets seem okay. But we keep going, and see it was starting to announce other addresses. It was talking more and more. We can read that it told this MAC address that the IP address is his, and all other IP addresses. This could be a big problem. Because it was keeping talking to this MAC, it seemed that this address is a gateway. By all this, we can understand that the source MAC address was telling the gateway to send packets of these IP addresses to him. These IP addresses couldn't get the packets. Their traffics were kidnapped by this machine, and these machines could be cut off from network access. We have to go down to this machine to cut it off the network right now. To conclude, we can see that ARP attack is very dangerous in our network, but with COPSA 7, we can easily find out the attackers. This is the end of the demonstration. Thanks for watching.